My name's James L. Carter. I am a member since 1974, and the first call that I went on was the Siloam Bridge falling. Was my first call. Well, it was so traumatic. There's a lot of things that I cannot even comprehend what, on the scene, but it was something it'll stick in your mind, you'll never forget. I will say that that night was the worst fog that I've seen. I don't even believe that I've ever been in the fog any worse since. And the same thing was on the Surry side, was on the Yadkin side, because nobody knew what was going on. And boy, whenever you get there, it just folds up on you. I had one of the old-timey scanners, and just happened to be near where I could hear the thing. And a friend that lives next door, Jakey Matthews, we always rode together, but that night I told Glenda, I said, I'm leaving, because, it was close to home. And so I jumped in my truck, and whenever I left town, the first thing I saw was Chief of Police, Guy Smitherman. And he was coming out of the street he lived on, so I just fell right behind him, because you couldn't get over 30 miles an hour, I'd say at the most. And when we got to Smithtown Road and Siloam Road, there was Fall Creek fire trucks, 2 of them. So Guy slowed down, let them in, and we went to the scene, but in an hour's time, everybody was at the scene. I mean, from South County, Yadkin, Surry, I bet Elkin, everybody. I've never seen as many fire pieces of apparatus in my life, and equipment for us used. So it was just a terrible thing. Something that'll stick in your mind forever. The only thing I can tell you, that we was at a disadvantage when we got there. The bridge had fallen up the river. The water current had turned to the Yadkin side. When we tried to put the boats in, or, that was in an hour's time, probably, time you get them all there. But time you try to get them boats in, or what, you was at a disadvantage of where to go, because the water was so current, swift, and on the Yadkin side that you couldn't do anything. So it just took a time to do it. I'd say that everybody was trying to work together and understand what was going on, because, we didn't really know how many there were or anything like that. So it was just a traumatic time. I don't know, I'll tell you, it really took the next day before it really sunk in what was going on, because you could see, when there come daylight, but it was unreal. I just wanted to know that I was part of it, and I was just proud to be where I was at the same time, so I was able to just be handy, It was so, you were just like you didn't know what you'd run into, because you didn't. And the way the temperature was, it was cold and foggy. But when you get there, the way everything was laid out, and the way you had to get to the scene, or down into the water and all that, it wasn't an easy chore. Everybody was having to work together was there. And you could hear from from Yadkin side and Surry side, You know, you just don't know what's going on till you get all the lights set up where you can see. So it was difficult.